Hello, my name's Amy. Welcome to my channel. Today's practice is a full body strengthening practice, and I have to be honest with you, I had droplets of sweat running down my face during this practice. I'm not sure if it was because of the humidity or just the practice, but it felt really good. So you're going to be strengthening your core, your arms, your legs, the whole body. So if you are in a space where you just need to tap into your own inner power, this practice will be great for you. And if you enjoy this practice and like it, subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and also be sure to check the link below or up above here, because I have an online yoga course coming up that is all about strengthening this amazing vessel that your spirit is here inhabiting. So click the link below to learn more about that. It's going to be a really thorough kind of workout for your entire being and for you to tap into your power. So I would love to have you participate in that if you're interested as well. So roll out your mat and have an amazing practice today. Okay, so we are going to start in a seated position, and I'm going to actually have you bring the soles of your feet together as we start here. So if this is really tricky for you to sit in this position with ease, you're going to want to boost up on like a block. You could sit up on that. You could sit on a bolster. A folded blanket would be great. Whatever you have nearby that might give you just like a little bit of extra support. And then you can adjust your feet. So maybe you push your feet out a little bit. Maybe you draw your feet in a little bit until you feel like you're a bit stable in this position. Sometimes it also helps to try to find your sits bones. So if you rock a little side to side, and most of us have some good muscle back there, you can kind of slide that around and see if you can actually come onto your two sits bones. And then you can hold your shin bones. You could cradle your knees. If there's sensitivity in the knees, boost them up as well with your blocks or with blankets, folded blankets, pillows. And then just let your eyes come to close. And take a moment to feel into the shape of your body, the structure of your body. And also the balance here of your body. So maybe you can feel extra tightness in the right hip versus the left hip. Just starting to take in how your body feels in this particular position. And letting your body relax into this shape as best it can in this moment. And inviting the hips to blossom open a bit here, as if there's little flowers living right in the hip joints, little buds, and they're starting to blossom open. And then draw up through your sternum and just lift your spine nice and tall. So the crown of the head is rising. Your sits bones, the foundation of your pelvis, pressing down a little bit. And then let your shoulders slide down your back. And tune into your breath here. Just taking 3 slow breaths, making that connection between body, breath, and awareness. Good. Take one more breath like that. Just breathe in and breathe out. Good. And then we're going to work into awakening our spine and starting to wake up the core of the body here. So you can grab hold of your shin bones, your ankles, your knees, wherever you can reach. And I'm going to have you draw your chin to your chest as you exhale and round out your back. And give a little squeeze to the belly. And then as you inhale, you're going to pull forward. So your elbows might even bend to let your chest expand. Gaze up. Exhale, round. And as you round here, I want you to push your heels together And feel a little sense of your inner thighs engaging, belly strong. Inhale, stretch it all out. Open your chest. Slide the shoulders down your back. So let's do that about 3 more times, breathing out. On the exhale, we're activating the muscles. So pressing the feet together, letting your legs, your inner thighs, your inner legs squeeze together a little bit, belly strong. And then let it all go. Release and lift and pull up. Centering yourself for your practice today. Exhale, round. Squeezing, feel that pressing of your feet. Activation of your inner thighs, inner legs strengthening. Inhale, arching. You can engage the muscles of your back. Pull your shoulders down towards your back pockets. One more time, breathe out, centering yourself, your awareness at your power center in your belly. And then breathing in, feel the back muscles, give a little squeeze. Expand your heart. Good, and then let yourself just come back through center. And if possible, just let those legs relax, those hips release. Take a breath in and out. Awesome. And then scoop up your knees and cross your ankles and come over onto your hands and knees here onto your mat. And we're going to keep waking up the core of the body first. So connecting into our center, because that is where our power lives. And so we want to access that, and then we'll start to open up the channels into the arms and the legs and building strength in the whole body. So from hands and knees here, spread your fingers wide, knees underneath your hips, and we'll do a few more of those spinal movements. So you're just going to press down into your hands as you breathe out, round your spine. And as you do this, I want you to press into your shin bones and the tops of your feet and give a little squeeze between your thighs. And then feel your belly engaging, the whole front of your body lifting up and in. And then inhale, arch your back. And this is an opportunity here to strengthen a little through those back muscles, giving them a little squeeze. You could tuck your toes here, bringing the body into extension. And then on your next exhale, point those toes back, round your spine. Feel the upper inner thighs gently hug in, like you're trying to draw them towards the space right behind your navel. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Sternum towards your pubic bones towards your sternum. Good. Inhale, arch. And last time, exhale, just round and fire up that deep inner core. Good, and then let yourself come back through neutral. And let's tuck the toes, lift the hips, press back into your first down dog, and just let your body stretch out here. So pedal out your heels. Maybe bending into one knee, and then the other knee, side to side movement. Just wake up your body, and whenever you need a break in today's practice, take child's pose. Just drop your knees and let the body melt a little bit. Good, and then on your next breath in, let the right leg stretch up. Open up that right hip, bend the knee. Stretch here, let it feel good. Notice if that left shoulder has dipped way down, lift it up a little, like you're trying to keep your shoulders in one line. And then on your next exhalation, breathe out as you bring your knee to your nose. Squeeze. So really push the floor away. If you need to, tap your toes down, but try to draw the knee into the nose. And then push all the way back and up. Inhale. Good, and then we're going to do that twice more. So exhale, curl in. So if you want, you can shift your weight towards your hands a bit more, shoulders over the wrist as you squeeze in. Push back, inhale. And if that bothers your wrist, you're going to stay more back. So you exhale, curl in, squeeze. Lift your shin bone as high as possible, and then reach back, breathing in. Good, and then let's exhale, lunge the right foot forward between the hands. Bend nice and deep into that front knee. Pause here for a moment and just feel a sense of your back leg straight and strong. I'm light on my fingertips. Press the shoulders down your back, hug up and in through your navel, and feel a little hugging in of your inner thighs. From here, when you're ready, start to rise up, breathing in, letting the arms stretch overhead. Good, and if it's too much for the arms to be upright, you can always take your hands down to your hips. But if you're thinking of this idea of just strengthening this vessel of your body, let the arms reach. Even if there's some effort in the shoulders, that can be a sign of you getting stronger. Okay, so from here, let's exhale. You're gonna bend into your left knee any amount. See what works for your body today. And also keep your tailbone dropped and your lower belly lifting in and up. You might bend down nice and deep. Keep pressing your tailbone and your sacrum forward. Hold here. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Start to feel that burn. Good. Take one more breath. Focus. And then straighten out that left leg. Breathe in. Maybe arch back. Beautiful. And then exhale, release, taking your hands down to your mat and step back into your downward facing dog. Starting to heat up those legs. Good, and then from down dog, breathe into plank, upward push-up. And just hug yourself here, so hold on. Again, tap the knees down if you need to. Maybe you're light on your knees, otherwise you're pushing the floor away. Same thing here, your tailbone is pressing forward or downward towards the earth. Imagine a little marble in your belly button, squeeze it and lift it up and in. And then push the floor away. And then melt your heart. Gaze forward. Breathe in. And then all the way back to down dog. And then just pause for a moment. Maybe sigh out. I'm feeling it, you guys. I'm feeling a little bit of burn and the warmth. I'm recording this video in high humidity. All right, so let's breathe in. Lift your left leg up. Open that hip, stretch. We're feeling into our boundaries, right? As we strengthen our muscles and tonify the body and take shape using those muscles, we activate our boundaries. And then we can call upon those boundaries in other areas of our life, right? Not just in our physical body. On your next breath out, you're going to curl in with that left knee, knee to the nose. Push the floor away, lift the leg as high as you can, bringing your lower ribs towards your hip bones. Reach back, inhale, lift. And exhale, curl. Lift, inhale. And exhale, curl. Good, reach back, inhale. And we lunge forward, exhale. All right, so stay here for a moment. Light on your fingertips. Strong and straight through your right leg. Shoulders pressed down. Tone up your belly. Lift it towards your spine. And then when you're ready from here, find your balance. Rise up. Arms overhead. So there's this gentle hugging in of your inner thighs. And you can, when you start out here, you could lift up way up onto the ball of your right foot and straighten that right leg. And then start to bend your right knee. You might start to shake. You might start to sweat. You might start to feel the burn in those legs. Effort and hard work is part of this practice. So let yourself receive that and engage with that. Take one more breath. Maybe you can lower down a little bit more. Good, as you exhale, straighten, arch back, inhale, and hands to the floor, exhale. Step into your down dog. Hold here in down dog. Full breath in. Maybe sigh it out. And then breathe into plank again and hold. So as you push through the hands, I want you to engage them towards each other a little bit. Like you're hugging your arms towards each other, all the way up to the chest. Hugging the armpits in towards your sternum. And then squeeze your legs straight, press your tailbone towards the floor, And draw the navel in. Hold, shaking's good. Stay with it. One more breath. And then push all the way back to down dog. Breathing here. Take a break if you need to in child's pose. Let's take 2 or 3 more breaths. Awesome, awesome. Let's exhale. And then bring your feet to the front of your mat. Take a breath in, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Hang out here for a moment. Maybe the knees are a little bit bent. Breathe out completely. And then bending into your knees. So sit back nice and deep. And as you inhale, you're going to reach your arms forward. See if you can bring your arms parallel to the floor. Slide the shoulders down, lengthen out your neck so you are looking slightly forward. And then try to pull the belly in. Breathe, maybe ujjayi breath, stay focused. Feel your inner thighs hugging in towards each other. Stay focused with your eyes. One more breath. Fold forward, exhale. Great job. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, step back into your down dog. Full breath in and out. And any time in this practice where you're just feeling like, whew, that was a lot of work, you're just going to breathe out through your mouth. Let it go. Good. Now this time, lift your right leg. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, lift it up. Now bring your right knee to your right elbow or armpit. Again, you can tap your toes down if you need to. Otherwise, push the floor away. Find some strength. Reach back, inhale. And then knee to the left elbow. Or even the wrist or the armpit. Squeeze. Push back. And lunge. Right foot forward. Okay, I'm feeling it with you guys today. So from your lunge, when you're ready, begin to rise back up. Again, the arms can reach overhead. And then this time we're going to do a little rocking forward. So you're going to bring your shoulders in front of your hips. Pull in through that lower belly. And if having the arms out, actually, let's do a variation here instead. So I'm going to have you sweep your arms back. Turn your palms down. Roll your shoulders up, back, and in, and then down. Use your arms here. We're working the triceps, so you're trying to really lift them up as high as possible. Breathe. This left leg is straight and strong. You're way up on the ball of that left foot. And then if you want more intensity, your choice, if you're ready for the strengthening, see if you can lift your right heel off the floor. A little bit of balance. One more breath. Good, dropping that right heel. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, release, hands to the floor. Step into your down dog. Take a couple breaths. Remember your option to drop your knees and relax. Come back to smooth, steady breathing. Feel your heart beating. Good. Inhale, plank. And then this time I'm going to have you tap your knees down. Press your hands towards each other. Slide your shoulders down your back. Hug your navel up and in. Stay here or shift a little forward. Keep pressing those hands in. Make a little yogi push-up. Come down and up. Breathe out, come down, and up. Now, if you're really strong, lift your knees. I'm not gonna demonstrate that right now because I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this practice. And sometimes it's nice to have the knees down so you can really make sure your shoulders are in a safe alignment. So if you're feeling any pain in those shoulders as you're doing these little yogi push-ups, squeeze in, shoulders down your back, and maybe you only bend your elbows 1 or 2 inches. You don't have to go all the way down. And the idea here would be to keep your elbows above your wrist as much as possible as you lower. So do one more of those. And then if you need a stretch for the wrist, shake them out or twist them out, and then come back to your down dog. Nice full breath in and out. So before we take that through the second side, I'm going to have you walk, step, or hop your feet forward. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Sit your hips down, sit your hips back. Reach those arms forward. Here we are in that chair pose again. So even if your legs aren't touching, you're going to squeeze your inner thighs together. Shift your weight back into your heels. And then for an arm variation this time as well, you're going to reach your arms, fly them back. Elbows straight, pinch your shoulder blades in, pull your belly in towards your spine. Keep the weight into the heels, lift your toes a little bit. Inhale, arms forward, and fold, exhale. Inhale, lengthen, and step back to your downward facing dog. Ground into your hands and feet. All right, so we have to move through that on the second side. So inhale, lift your left leg. Take a big stretch. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach it back. Knee to the left arm. Anywhere along that arm. You're going to push the floor away and try to slide the knee up. Use your belly. Reach back, inhale. And knee to that right arm. Reach back, inhale. And we lunge forward. All right, get your steadiness. Here we go. Rising up. Find your crescent lunge. Start with the arms overhead, steady yourself. Take your shoulders in front of your hips. So the idea here when we shift forward is that we're really pulling in through the core. So you can think of these lower front ribs hugging in towards each other and slightly towards the hip bones. And then hip bones towards those lower ribs. So we're just securing all of these abdominal muscles, keeping the back long. Right leg straight, lift way up to the balls of your feet and sweep your arms back. Turn your palms down, roll the shoulders back, hug in through those elbows. Breathe. Each time you exhale, give yourself a hug. Pull in through the belly. And you want a little bit more, lift up that left heel. Breathe out, lower your left heel, inhale, arms sweep up, woo, nice job. And exhale, hands to your mat, downward facing dog. Breathe. Good, inhale, come into your plank. Tap your knees down. Press your hands and your arms all the way up to your armpits. Press in like you're hugging a big beach ball between your elbows. And then kind of shine your heart forward and feel the shoulder blades slide down your back. You're gently squeezing an imaginary grape in your navel and bend your elbows. Bend them maybe an inch, maybe 2 inches. Maybe you lower down, chest to the floor, push all the way back up. Let's just do that twice more. Breathe in at the top. Do this slowly, mindfully, with alignment. Especially watching for the shoulders to scrunch up towards the ears. Take your last one. Push up. And then this time, pull all the way back, child's pose. And just rest here and breathe. On your next in-breath, look forward, rise up to your hands and knees, and then let's lower all the way down onto your belly. And we're just gonna stretch out the front of the body a little bit. So I'd like you to bring your hands kind of nearby your rib cage. And then you're just gonna curl up into a little cobra. Scoop those shoulders up, back, and down, hugging through your elbows. Feel the tops of your feet kind of tacky on your mat. Engage your thighs. Eyes are focused. If you want a little bit more, extend your arms back again. So palms down, elbows super straight. Lift your shoulders up, back, and in towards your spine, and then down. And then if you want a little bit more, lift your feet. If you have any low back pain, just lift to the degree that feels good for you. If you feel comfortable, squeeze your inner thighs together. Work those inner thighs, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then bend your knees. If this feels okay in your back, grab your ankles, kick, and lift. 2 more breaths, everybody. You got this. Stay with it. And release. Exhale, maybe you cross your hands, rest your forehead down on your hands. Or you could turn your head to one side or the other side. Surrender a little bit, you just worked really hard. Slow your breath down. And when you're ready, you're going to ease up. And I'm going to have you just bring yourself around onto your back. And go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little bit side to side. Now, like I mentioned, while I'm recording this, it's super humid out, so I am I'm like sweating. But I'm curious if you're sweating. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you sweat during this practice. I'm just curious if it's the humidity, if it's the practice, or if it's the practice and me being challenged in this practice today. Doing hard yoga poses with a microphone and talking through them definitely is challenging. So take a breath here, breathe in. Good, and then as you exhale, keep your right knee in, stretch your left leg out. Let your shoulders be heavy towards the earth. Full breath here. And then as you exhale, draw that right knee over to the left, reach your right arm out and gaze towards your hand. So nice, easy twist here. And if you want to do more stretchy work beyond what we've done here today, we've done mostly strengthening poses, I'll put a link to a practice below that might be a nice option just to unwind from the strengthening flow. Or of course you can just press pause and do a few stretches on your own. Breathe into your belly here. Release those shoulders. Let your muscles start to get a little gooey now. They worked really hard. Let your muscles be a little gooey and release. And then inhale, draw the knee back up through center. Draw your left knee in, stretch your right leg out. Inhale. And exhale, twist to the right. Reach your left arm out. Take a deep breath into your whole body and then just melt. So we live in this body, we inhabit this body, this sacred vessel. And when we invite strength to emerge in the body, when we encourage it to express power, right, that impacts our state of mind, that impacts our emotional well-being, that impacts our energy. The body and mind are deeply intertwined. So even if that was a hard practice for you, you did it. You exerted effort. You moved yourself through. You are getting stronger. Let your mind, let your emotional self feel that. Feel into what you just did. The strength you just tapped into and cultivated. So let's breathe and bring that knee back up through center. Draw the right knee in to meet it. Maybe take a happy baby here. Grab your feet or your ankles. Reach them up towards the sky, pressing the knees towards the floor. Maybe rocking a little side to side. And if you did this practice and you're feeling weak or out of shape, you still did it. And I invite you to come back and do it again and again and again until you start to feel a little bit more capable, a little bit stronger. Because it will happen, right? Muscles need to be worked to become stronger. They need to be utilized. Take a deep breath in, sigh it out through your mouth. And then let's stretch out for a brief shavasana here. Just let your legs be long, your arms stretched out. Close your eyes. Breathe out, if you'd like, through an open mouth and just let go. Feel your body sink. And as you sink, as you begin to release, just whispering silently to every muscle in your body, thank you. Thank you for holding me up. Thank you for helping me stand strong. Thank you for helping me feel my boundaries, the boundaries of my physical body, which will help me feel the boundaries of my energetic body, my emotional body, my mental body. Thank you, muscles, for helping me feel into my power today in whatever capacity it came through. Thank you. So begin to slow your breath down. Can still be really relaxed, but just breathe out slowly, slowly, slowly. Breathe in slowly, slowly, slowly. Keep that breath moving slowly. Scan through your body. Notice what more you can release. what part of you is waiting for a little attention and a little encouragement to just surrender. So please keep resting if you are able to. I highly encourage you to extend the Shavasana as long as possible to really let your system recover and reset and integrate. And if you feel like you are ready to move on, just take a couple deep breaths as you start to stretch out your fingers and toes. Let your wrist rotate. Let your ankles rotate. With appreciation, stretch the whole body. And then roll yourself off to one side. Ease yourself up. Maybe come to sit just for a moment to bring some closure through your practice. As you close your eyes here, tune into your whole self, your whole body. And maybe rest one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly. If this resonates with you, just say to yourself, I am strong. I am powerful. I am capable. I can make things happen for myself. Gathering those palms together at the front of the chest, whatever it is that you're dreaming of doing, whatever it is that you want to create or accomplish, you are capable. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste.